welcome back. For a little more a little bit more stronger than I was. Okay, Stephen Thornell, you've asked for this handful of times. All right, I can't ignore you anymore. Come on, I got to do it. So stronger than I was. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so M's a pretty strong cat. All that he's been through and how he's persevered and overcome a lot of the adversarial things in his life. The mother, the ex-wife, the drugs, the poverty, the uphill climb to make a space for himself in an art form that's primarily African American, and all of this stuff that goes along with it. The man's a beast. When it comes to that, I'm kind of curious about who's stronger than he is. Stronger than I was. So maybe Dre, maybe Proof. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Just picking apart the title of the song. Okay. You got my attention. All right. Let's do this.
You used to say that I'd never be nothing without you, and I believe I'm shot in the lungs. I guess I can't breathe. Just lay here with me, baby, hold me, please.
What a horrible thing to say, somebody. You're going to amount to nothing without me. It's a really hurtful thing to say. You are better off surrounding your people around people that believe in you, that have got your back, and are not going to try and control you. It's a really hurtful thing to say. Hey, you're not going to amount to anything without me. No. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. That person is miserable that's trying to tell you that. They need to control you. They need to keep you in their lives so that they themselves can feel stronger about themselves. And maybe that's what he's talking about, is that this person that's in their life is appearing to be stronger than he is, but is just basically stunting his growth, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of grasping at this point, but let's go.
And I beg, and I plead, drop to knees, and I cry.
And by the way, I'm digging the drum beat. It seems very patriotic in a way. It's a kind of soldier march kind of beat. And the Emster's singing, man. I mean, like he can sing. He's holding his own. I'm assuming that this is M singing. It sounds like him. So, but yeah. We got some vocalage going on right now.
And I'd scream, baby, please don't leave. Snatch the keys from your hand, I would squeeze, and you'd laugh, and you'd tease. You're just fucking with me, and you must hate me.
Yeah, you must hate me. It's like, I don't want you, and I don't want else to want you. So since I don't want anyone else to want you, I'll just keep you. Because you make me feel better about myself, and I need to keep you down here, these little jabs of like, hey, you wouldn't amount to nothing without me, you need me, all those kinds of things. It's not a really convincing mode to get somebody to jump on board to stay with you, right? So if you find yourself in that mode, man, don't buy it.
Why do you take me if you say I make you sad? And you've had enough of me. I smother you, I'm about to jump off the edge. But you won't break me, you just make me stronger than I was.
Good. Take that controlling nature and run the other direction, persevere, overcome, conquer on your own, and prove them wrong. Because look at you go to the gym, you work out, you lift weights, you press yourself, you push, and then you find that you're stronger. And in the face of adversity, in the face of a mountain that you have to climb, that proverbial hill that you need to take, and you can do it, it does make you stronger. You just have to start with the first push-up by pushing that person out of your life, because the control is very easily followed by abuse, emotional, physical, control, all of it. It's all very, very ugly. I speak from experience.
Before I met you, I bet you I'll be just fine without you. And if I stumble, I won't crumble. I get back up and on.
Yeah.
I'ma still be humble when I scream fuck you, cause I'm stronger than I was.
Dude, I'm liking the singing here. Please tell me if it's not him. That would be such a disappointment if it's not. But it sounds like him. I could be wrong though.
Beautiful face is all that you have.
That's it. That's where it ends.
Cause on the inside you're ugly man. But you're all that I love. I grasp. You can't leave.
Desperate.
Please stay here with me. Baby, hold.
Okay, okay, so little story time. Okay, so I worked for a company a long time ago in my late teens, early 20s, place called Tektronix. And I worked with a buddy of mine, and he was dating this beautiful girl that he loved so much, and she broke up with him. She just broke it off. She just said, I feel smothered. I feel like, the whole thing. I need space. I need space, the go-to. And we went and shot some pool, and he was just beside himself, breaking out in tears almost every moment. And I told him, I says, look, let her go. Don't reach out and try and grab and hold to keep her from leaving. It's as hard as it's going to be for you to do this. You need to just say, all right, hey, no problem. I get it. Love you, but okay. Give me a call sometime, right? And then that's it, right? They're married now. She needed to know. I think she needed to test the waters, or maybe she felt a little freaked out about the situation, about the relationship for some reason. Nicest guy you'd ever meet. But, she had some reservations and some concerns. And so her way to approach it was just to break it off. And of course, that devastated him. And you want to grasp and cling on to something that really means a lot to you. And I'm just telling you, it's just going to make matters worse. It's just going to further drive that wedge of freak-outisms from the person who's trying to gain some space. And sometimes you just have to be strong enough to just go, hey, I get you. I get what you're saying. No problem. Give me a call. Done. Hang up. Done. Finished. And just give it some time. There's no rush. There's no hurry. Right? And if that person leaves and doesn't come back, it's okay. It's okay. Right? It's better that you let that person go. You let them have what they need and respect it and hope and pray that something's going to change, which in this case, they got married and they're happily married now, got the kids, the whole thing, beautiful couple. They're great. They're so faithful to one another, and they're committed and all of that. But she needed a little time out. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because the world's not going to come to the end if that person doesn't happen to come back. It's okay. It really is. And here we see he's saying, please stay here with me. Baby, hold me, please. Right? You've heard it. You know, you got to have some little self-respect a little bit. And it's the moments like this where there's this weird dynamic that's setting here with M and probably Kim. But he's finding himself stronger and he's finding the strength to carry on.
Me please, and I beg, and I plead, drop to knees, and I cry.
Don't do it. Take it from Papa Larry's hair. Trust me. Trust me on it. At least you need to have some self-respect. And I know it's hard. I know you feel like the world's going to cave in. Now you probably have suicidal thoughts about it and how can I live without him or her, or all those things kind of start to come in our minds and all of that. You owe it to yourself and you owe it to that other person to grant that, you know, that space. But here I beg and I plead and I drop to my knees and I cry. Why?
And I scream, baby,
and I scream, please don't leave. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. Another story time. Sorry. Another quick story time. Little girl. She goes outside and she finds a bunny rabbit. And she grabs it and runs away and she chases it and she runs away and she keeps chasing it. She's having a blast. But then she comes along, a dead rabbit. Picks it up, flops, dead. Another dead rabbit. So she leaves, she walks away because it's not fun. It's not reacting to her. It's not running in circles and giving her the time of her life because she likes this control over this little rabbit. Same kind of thing. Got a person that wants to just kind of beg and plead and stuff like this. This guy's kind of like he's desperate at this point. But if you try and tell a rabbit, hey, I'm leaving you, I need to get away, and the rabbit doesn't react, it's going to make that person think, wait a minute. That was too easy. What am I missing? Kind of thing. Learn the gentle craft of manipulation. That's what I'm trying to say.
You left and you took everything.
I don't mean it that way, but you know what I'm saying.
I had left nothing for me. So please don't wake me from this dream, baby. We're still together in my head, and you're still in love with me. Till I woke up to discover that dream was dead.
Did you woke up?
You won't break me. You just made
stronger than I was.
Stronger than I was. Before I met you, I bet you I'll be just fine without you. And if I stumble, I won't.
Yeah. Yes.
Crumble. I get back up and I'ma still be humble when I scream fuck you, cause I'm stronger than I was.
Oh, dude, I'm liking this tune so far. I'm liking the singing. I'm liking the singing. Listen to that. I'm stronger than I was, and he just kind of like goes down and up in his note there.
I'ma still be humble when I scream.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be humble when I scream, you know, at you. But it's a thing where it's like, yeah, it's like you just gotta just carry on, man. This is another great song.
You walked out, almost died. It was almost a homicide that you
okay.
caused, cause I was so traumatized. Felt like I was in for a long bus ride. I'd rather die than you not by my side. Can't count how many times I've vomited, cried. Go to my room, turn the radio on and hide. Thought we were Bonnie and Clyde. No, on the inside you were Jekyll and Hyde.
Interesting. I thought we were going to be thick as thieves, Bonnie and Clyde. I thought we were going to be going to the ends of the earth with each other, but then inside you're just hot and cold. You're Jekyll and Hyde. You change on a dime. You appear to be one person to me that appears to be in love with me, but the other side, you're just the mad doctor that is dark, you know, and menacing and all that stuff. Wow, I felt like just another example of his wordsmith and crafting the way he can. to put together a horribly relatable story with a twist of hope and encouragement of how you can kind of persevere in spite of some of these circumstances you're in.
I'm at a cry,
Love
go
this
to my
guy,
room,
man.
turn the radio on, and I thought we were Bonnie and Clyde. No, on the inside, you were Jekyll and Hyde. I felt like my whole relationship with you was a lie. It was you and I. Why did I think it was ride or die? Cause if you could've took my life, you would've. It's like you put a knife through my chest and pushed it right through to the other side of my back and stuck a spike too. Should've put up more of a fight, but I couldn't at the time. No one could hurt me like you could've.
Wow.
Take you back now, what's the likelihood of that? Biting bitch chewing a 19-footer. Cause this morning I finally stood up, held my chin up, finally showed a sign of life in me for the first time since you left and left me with nothing but shattered dreams of the life we could've had and we could've been. But I'm breaking out of this slump I'm in, pulling myself out of the dumps.
I mean, this is just amazing. This is just such amazing stuff. Look, if this does, look, yeah, I'm a Christian, right? It says like, I use things like minister, like, you know, I hope this ministers to you, right? But it's like, it's very, gosh, if this doesn't fill you with the courage to find a better life, to find a better wife, Mark, to whatever, to find a better husband, whatever, soulmate, whatever. This guy is oh gosh, I've got to meet Marshall someday. I've got to meet him. If anything, to express my appreciation for this creative art form that is so vulnerably transparent to help lift others up that might be still trapped in the things that he's been trapped in. What a gift, you know, instead of, you know, singing about rainbows and, you know, solar eclipses and stuff or whatever. He's so darn relatable, such a master. And you can tell the guy's got a massive heart, big heart.
Could've had and we could've been, but I'm breaking out of this slump I'm in, pulling myself out of the dumps once again. I'm getting up once and for all, fuck this shit. I'ma be late for the pity party, but you're never gonna beat me to the fucking punch again. Took it on the chin like a champ, so don't lump me in with them champions. I'm
Champions.
jumpy your punching bag. It was November 31st.
Yeah. Look, today, let it be today. Let it be today. If you're a punching bag, let it end today. Let it end. Don't think the world is going to come to a screeching halt without them in your life. Please. I plead. I beg. Like he was saying, I beg and I plead. You're worth more. You are worth so much more than to have to settle for an abusive relationship.
First today would have been our anniversary. 2 years, but you left on the 1st of May. I wrote it on the calendar, was gonna call, but couldn't think of the words to say. But they came to me just now, so I put them in a verse to lay. And I thank you, 'cause you made me a better person than I was.
What perspective? It's of course hyperbole and thanking for making me a better person than I was. I could say that to my wife right now. I can tell her right now, thank you. You've made me a better person than I was, and sincerely mean it. But the hyperbole here, I want to thank you because you've made me a better person, is also, I think, a sign of independence and strength that he has discovered in himself from these trials and all that he had in his past. And it has made him a better person. He came out the other end, as you can. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There is. Wow. He came to an awakening, right? He came to awaken. I'm sorry I'm getting all soapboxy here, but I think this is a tremendous, incredible message for so many of us out there. This should be a life-changing song. This should give you that hope that you need. But it's gonna be painful. Like the knife going through the chest and out the back and the whole thing, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna lose sleep, you're gonna cry, you're gonna weep, all of it. And then at the end of the day, you're going to say, and I thank you, because you made me a better person than I was.
But I hate you, 'cause you drain me.
I thank you and I hate you. Okay.
I gave you all, you gave me none. If you blame me, you're crazy. And after all is said and done,
I'm loving the song.
Angry. Yeah, maybe I may never trust someone.
That's part 2. That's part 2. After part 1 of being liberated from the assault of control and all of it that goes along with it. Allow yourself to trust again. Don't write love off because you had a horrible experience. I know it's scary. You know, it's hard, you know. But what a contrast if you got into a relationship with someone that was better for you and believed in you and supported you and encouraged you. What a contrast of life experience of how pleasant that can be. Very good friend of mine at work. He had gotten out of a horribly abusive relationship and now married to a beautiful person that she's just, you know, so good for him, you know, and he's happy, you know. So anyways, continue on. Here we go.
But you won't break me, you just make me
I love this.
stronger than I was. Before I met you, I bet you I'll be just fine without you. And if I stumble, I won't crumble. I get back up and on. But I'ma still be humble when I scream fuck you, 'cause I'm stronger than I was.
I love the beat of the drum. It's very, wow. Okay. All right. Okay. This has the wow factor on it for me. This is a big one. This one, okay, first of all, let's just break it down, shall we? Loved the beat. Loved the very introspective self-analysis that he's done here of really breaking down the dynamics of the abusive relationship, or maybe not even abusive, but a bad relationship, and how it's made him stronger. And I think that's one of the beautiful things of times when we meet life with trial and with adversity, hardship, pain, rejection. Gosh, I can go on forever on all the different assaults that all of us encounter. And I've tried to share with some folks in the comments that, you know, some of them felt suicidal. Some people have felt like they have no hope, or they relapsing. And I've made suggestions like, you know, maybe you go to a children's hospital, you know, show a couple of card tricks to a kid, spend some time outside of yourself to help, you know, and do things that are outside of you that is going to just bring that fullness, you know, that satisfaction of helping our fellow man, right? So, but just to you know, hear his singing, which is great. Great song, great beat. I love the fact that we had a nice smorgasbord of singing, some rap, some very heartfelt emotions, and again, his way of being able to just help demonstrate some of the things that he's gone through to help his fellow man conquer their own little demons. I love this guy to the ends of the earth. I really do. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you had a nice Memorial Day weekend. But we'll see you again here soon in the next few days. Carry on. Take care.